And good morning. Welcome to the Highliner Activity Center. We have got high school basketball aplenty for you coming up here over the next 3 days. It's the second annual Valley City Holiday Shootout. 16 teams are here, 7 from the boys' side, 9 from the girls' side. We've got about 5 ranked teams here and a lot of some of the top players in the state joining us this weekend. And good morning. Welcome to the Hack. Paul McDonald with you here on the Highliner Activity Network, and we've got lots of basketball for you. We'll have play-by-play coverage of the Highliner games, just one Highliner game today, and then we'll have 2 more here on Sunday with the boys and girls. And again, the reason why the Highliners are only playing 2 girls and 1 boys game is because of both the varsities playing in the BCT. So they had too many games on the schedule, and thus we're going to have junior varsity Highliners playing here in this tournament. But it'll be a good test. Talking with Jimmy Howard here prior to going on the air, it'll be a very good test for his team to see where these junior varsity kids are at. With that BCT, they did not get a chance to play a JV game because with those 3 games, and they did get a chance against Oak Grove to get on the floor. So it'll be good to see where they're at playing against varsity and good varsity teams here over the next 3 days. And actually, the Highliner girls will be playing this first game against Turtle Mountain, and then they'll play the Dunseith Dragons at 2 o'clock on Sunday. The Highliner boys, their only game in this tournament will be at 12:30 on Sunday, as they will be taking on Dunseith. And what we'll be doing here on the Highliner Activity Network, we are going to have the play-by-play like we normally do for the Highliner games, and then we will have streaming coverage of all the other games. So the other 15 games, we will have streaming coverage, no play-by-play, just a wide shot of the floor, so fans at home are able to watch the rest of this shootout. Again, it's not a tournament, it's a shootout, it's a classic. It's a chance for these teams to play someone they're not going to play. They're all matched up against teams that are not in their region. So if they see any of these teams later on, it would be at the state tournament. Just like last year, Valley City did not see Bottineau when they were here for the Classic. They saw them at the state tournament, of course, came up with that upset victory over Bottineau in the state tournament. When we come back, we've got starting lineups coming up and a look at the way the schedule is playing out here today. We'll tell you about that and more. Our pregame show continues here from the Hack. It's Highliner Girls Basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Bob McDonald back with you here at the Hack. Let's take a look at this first day of the holiday shootout here at the Hack. And here's how the games are going to go. This first game here at 11 o'clock this morning, Valley City JV taking on Turtle Mountain. And then at 12:30 this afternoon, the boys game is Turtle Mountain boys against Shiloh. At 2 o'clock, Shiloh Christian and Bottineau. And then at 3:30, Killdeer against Dunseith in the girls' action, and boys Killdeer and Dunseith at 5, and that should be a good one. They have the Killdeer boys. They are ranked in the state. They're number 4 coming into play here today in the state in Class A boys basketball. And then the girls, 4 wins versus Kindred. Kindred girls were ranked at the beginning of the season, but now they are out of the top 5. But they'll be taking on 4 wins Minnewacan girls. That's at 6:30. That's the way today's going to go. And then tomorrow, there'll be 7 games tomorrow, with Dunseith and Central Cass at 9:30, Dunseith and Turtle Mountain boys at 11, and then 12:30, Killdeer girls against the Kindred girls, Shiloh Christian and Hillsborough Central Valley boys at 2, Bottineau and 4 Winds girls at 3:30, Killdeer and Kindred boys at 5. That should be a dandy. That's 2 top 5 teams that'll be playing in that one. As Kindred, of course, top rank in single A. And then the 6:30 on Saturday, you'll have the Shiloh and Turtle Mountain girls. And wrapping up the tournament on Sunday, Killdeer and Bottineau at 11. And then Valley City doubleheader with the JV boys taking on Dunseith at 12:30. And Dunseith and Valley City JV girls at 2. So you may want to record the Vikings. And then, well, the Viking game doesn't kick off till 3:25. So you can actually get home in time to watch the Vikings. Killdeer and Turtle Mountain at boys at 3:30. And then wrapping up the tournament, Central Cass girls against Shiloh Christian. And that is a look at the schedule. We'll talk about this throughout the weekend. And again, we're only going to have play-by-play coverage here of this game, the Valley City girls and Turtle Mountain. And then we'll have play-by-play coverage of the 2 games on Sunday. When we come back, we've got starting lineups coming up here. And I think kind of a different format where they're going to, with this year, with these teams, the teams that came last year, all of the same teams with the addition of a couple came back because they signed a 2-year contract. So they were here for the 2 years. You look at teams that are back from last year. Dunseith is back, Killdeer, Turtle Mountain, Kindred, Four Winds Minnewacan, Shiloh Christian, all back from last year. Central Cass as well. And new this year, Hillsborough Central Valley, the boys just playing the 1 game against Shiloh Christian. Of course, because the Valley City Highliner boys and girls can't play a full 3 games, they had to bring in some teams like Central Cass and Hillsborough Central Valley to fill out the rest of the tournament. It should be a good tournament. Last year, of course, was it the Saturday that we had the blackout here in Valley City, and there was no electricity for a good chunk of in Valley City, for a good part of the city, for about 2 hours. And delayed some of the games last year. And last year, some games were played over at the Bubble, and then games here at the Hack. All 18 games this year are going to be played right here at the Highliner Activity Center. We'll take a look at our starting lineups. We'll do that when we return. This is Highliner Girls Basketball on the Highliner Activity Network, brought to you today by Ground and Sky and ACB. Bob McDonald back with you here at the Hack. And another issue that I just remembered, a reason why, because the Highliner JV, both boys and girls, are here playing in this weekend instead of the varsities. We talked about the BCT, but also coming up that second week in January, they'll have the Devils Lake Shootout. So both the boys and girls will be up in Devils Lake for a couple of games each up at the Shootout, the 17th and 18th of January. Let's take a look at our starting lineups for Turtle Mountain. Head coach David Journeau will go like this. We'll start at one guard, a 5'7" junior, Aubrey Jeanette. And starting at another guard, a 5'9" junior, Harley Bercier. A 5'9" junior, Keeley Azure, will be at one guard. She is, again, 5'9" and a junior. At a forward position is Irely Czar, a 5'10" sophomore, will be at one forward. And Emberlyn Poitra, the 6' junior, will be at the center position. Czar, Jeanette, Bercier, Azure, and Poitra, the starting lineup for Coach David Journeau of the Turtle Mountain girls. And on the other side for the Highliner girls, they have Kinsey Glant, the freshman, and Bryn Leak, the freshman, starting at guard. Rylan Johnson, the junior forward, along with Kinley Suppercool and the junior, and Sky Nielsen, the freshman, the starters for the Highliners. Again, the JV, so Tara Glant will be the coach here, along with Jimmy Howard. Let's get down to the floor and our public address announcer, Jaden Ratcliffe.
And your Valley City Highliners. Valley City High School encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation this evening by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. At this time, I would ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem. And now for the starting lineups. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Turtle Mountain Braves. At guard for the Braves, number 11, Arnerly Czar. At guard for the Braves, number 15, Aubrey Chinot. And forward for the Braves, number 21, Marley Berger. And forward for the Braves, number 24, Kiki Azure. And at center for the Braves, number 32, Emily Putra. Head coach for the Braves is David Gorno Jr. and assistant by Adam Reed of David Gorno, Joe Sally, and David Gorno. Now the starting lineup for your Valley City Highliners. At guard for the Highliners, number 1, Kingsley Glenn. At guard for the Highliners, number 3, Bryn Lee. And forward for the Highliners, number 11, Rylan Johnson. Forward for the Highliners, number 22, Kinley Suppercool. And center for the Highliners, number 32, Sky Nielsen. Head coach for the Highliners is Jimmy Howard, assisted by Taylor Glenn.
Back with you here at the Highliner Activity Center. Again, those starting lineups: Irely Czar, Aubrey Jeanette, Harley Bercier, Achilles Azure, and Emberlyn Poitra. The starting lineup for Turtle Mountain: Valley City, Kinsey Glant, Bryn Lee, Rylan Johnson, Kinley Suppercool, and Sky Nielsen. The starting lineup for the Highliners: Tara Glant, the coach of the Valley City girls; David Journeau, the head coach for Turtle Mountain. The Highliners in their home whites, and for Turtle Mountain, of course, the blacks with the maroon numerals and gold trim. Landon Peel, Tommy Bergen, and Matt Bradvold are officials. The ball's in the air, and the second annual holiday shootout in Valley City is underway. Valley City going from right to left to get things started. Suffolk across the timeline. Right hand hit by dribble. Man-to-man defense by the Berries early on. The Turtle Mountain Indians dribble drive just off the wing. Far side, Suffolk stop. Shot blocked. Long rebound kicked out to Leak. Grabbed here by Glant. Now Kinsey Glant, right-hand dribble to the free throw line. Turns around, gives it back off. Suffolk inside, Nielsen. Sky backing her way in. Scoop shot off the glass for two. Sky Nielsen scores first for the Highliners. And it is a 2-0 Valley City advantage. Nielsen had a very good BCT. Near steal by Suffolk. Rolls off her foot and out of bounds. And it will stay with Turtle Mountain. Came off the bench in the second game. Scored 19 in the victory against Maple River. Nielsen had a very good tournament for the Highliners. Indians into the front court. Back on the far wing. Go down low, off the glass, rolls and goes. A little tough seeing those maroon numerals on the back of the jerseys. That was Emberlyn Poitras with the bucket inside. We are tied at 2. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City. Full court pressure here by the Indians. Inbounds, Nielsen brings it into Suffolk. She'll come across the timeline, pick up the dribble, gets it off to Nielsen, driving in, left of the lane, in the lane, scoop, right hand rolls off. Can't get it to fall. Poitras clears off the rebound. Back here to the front court, coming all the way down, dribble drive by Jeanette, in for 2. For 2, advantage to the Indians. Again, that double trap half court. Nielsen gets it across the timeline. 3-on-2 now for the Highliners, but now the defense gets back. Leak on the far wing, gets it off to Nielsen. Top of the key to Suffolk. Pass, nice, down low. Ryland Johnson missed the bunny. She'll go to the line. Nice pass by Suffolk. Now Ryland Johnson will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called against Indians. Number 22, that is Kennedy, or number 32, pardon me. Amberlyn Poitras will pick up her first team. So Johnson at the line, shooting 2. I don't think it was under number 24. So that was Azure will pick up her first. Johnson misses the first free throw. Another one to go for Ryland. I'll bring Mariah Freeze off the bench, and she will come in. And a lot of these players, too, have seen quality varsity time already this year in the first 4 games. First time they get a chance to play as a unit. Lefty good. And it's a 4-3 advantage for the Indians into the front court. Pass cutting through all the way down. Layup rolls off. Can't get it to go, and the shot taken. We have that was Azure that took the shot and misfired. And now foul on Nielsen. Sky will pick up her first team foul. Not a shooting violation. Off the inbounds. And the short jumper, good. Poitras picks up her second bucket. She's got 4. 6-3, Turtle Mountain. Pass a little too high for Glant, out of bounds. And a turnover. First one for Valley City. 6-3, Turtle Mountain advantage. 2 minutes gone here in the opening quarter. Jeanette, top of the key, right hand dribble. Stop, left hand, left side, 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. Freeze clears off the board to Glant. Into the front court, Johnson. Then Johnson cross court, Nielsen driving through, left hand, no, and a foul going to be called. So that will send this guy Nielsen to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul against Irely Czar. That'll be her second team. And the right-hander Nielsen free throw, no. Too hard off the back iron, another one to go. 5:45 here in the opening quarter, 6-3 Turtle Mountain. And the second free throw by the right-hander is up and good. Gets 1 out of 2. Highlanders down by 2, 6-4. Pressure by Valley City, broken there by Turtle Mountain. Poitras down low, rolls off, can't go. Rebound up, good on the putback by Azure. So Azure's first 2, 8-4 Turtle Mountain. Backcourt, Suffolk, cross-court Freeze. Freeze in the far wing, picks up the dribble, goes up top to Glant. Left-hand dribble, Kinsley gives it off to Suffolk. Back up top, Freeze, quick 3 off the mark. Hits the back iron and then rolls off Rebound, Jeanette, stripped away by Suffolk in the lane, Poitras. And then Poitras tried to outlet it, stolen back by Glant. Stop, pop, just off the elbow, rattles around, good. 15-footer by Kinsey Glant off the steal. 8-6 Valley City, breaking the press. They go down low. Poitras shot, partially blocked. Rebound, Nielsen tried to outlet it, ball stolen. Turtle Mountain has it again. Jeanette goes back into the far corner for three, off the mark. Long rebound, grabbed here to the near side by Azure. Azure in the corner, try to kick it out and does, and control by Jeanette. Jeanette right hand hit by dribble. Man-to-man defense here by the Highliners. Goes near side. Czar back in the corner, Jeanette onto the wing. And that's a three by Berzier. Harley Berzier knocks down the three. 11-6, Turtle Mountain. Bounce pass by Ryland Johnson trying to go into the lane. The freeze knocked away out of bounds. Nora Peterson checking in for Valley City. And coming in for the Indians will be Tylee Davis, a 5'9" junior. So Davis looks a little bit taller than 5'9", to be quite honest. Here's Glant. Actually, that is Quinn Lattiser. Check that. 30, not 50. That makes more sense. She's 6'2". Freeze up top, Suffolk. Far side, went through that right into the hand. Jeanette into the front court. 3-on-3. Stop, pop, 15-footer, comes up short. Rebound into the far corner, controlled by Freeze for the Highliners to Glant. Glant's going to get doubled, gets it back off to Freeze. Mariah into the front court. Skip pass near side, Peterson to Nielsen in the lane, up and good. Sky Nielsen now with 5. Highliners within 3, 11-8, 3:35 remaining first quarter. Pass inside, Lattiser, layup, good. Quinn Lattiser picks up her first two. 13-8, Turtle Mountain. Pass knocked away. Lattiser has it at half court for the Indians, and then she passed it off over to Azure. Dribble drive, baseline, shot high off the glass, can't go. Rebound on the ground, and we're going to get a jump ball. And possession to who? We're going to have a timeout, full timeout taken by Coach Tara Glant of Valley City. It will be Turtle Mountain basketball. 3:09 left to go here in this opening quarter. Valley City trailing Turtle Mountain 13-8. We're back with more Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network, brought to you today by Ground to Sky and ACB. Again, Turtle Mountain comes in today with a record of 3-2 on the year. They had wins over Hazen, also a 2-point win over Minot North, and winners at Beulah. They lost by 3 to Watford City and lost 64-50 to Devils Lake early in the season. So they come in with a record of 3-2 on the year. It will be Turtle Mountain basketball. We come out of the timeout. 3:09 left to go here in period number 1. 13-8. Indians with a 5-point advantage. Inbounds on the baseline. Brought into Lattiser. Lattiser working against Nora Peterson. Bounces it off the back iron and rolls it in. Lattiser now with 4. 15-8 Turtle Mountain. Freeze. Breaks the press ahead to Leak. Bryn Leak, cross-court pass, Johnson. Johnson on the wing, Freeze. Three-pointer left side, good. Mariah Freeze knocks down the 3 ball. Highlanders within 4, 15-11. Back to the way, long 3 far side. No, Azure grabs the rebound. She goes about 3 inches taller than Nora Peterson, goes inside for 2. 6 now for Lattiser. 17-11, ball knocked away there. Checking in out of the timeout was Allie Trottier. And she's now in the backcourt. Trottier is the one that knocked that one away. Freeze, baseline inbounds. 17-11, Turtle Mountain with the lead. Here's Leak. Bryn will bring it up the floor. Comes across the timeline. Right hand hit by dribble. Top of the key, Freeze, near side, Suffolk for 3. Comes up a little bit short. Lattiser gets the rebound. Back to the way, Jeanette into the front court, but ends coming all the way down, left-hand dribble. Back to the far side, three-pointer off the mark there by Trottier, pardon me, on the three-pointer, and we got a foul underneath called against Turtle Mountain. That's going to go against Jeanette. That will be her first. And team foul number 3 on Turtle Mountain. Now back in the lineup. Azure comes back in. Again, full court press, and we've got a foul right away off the inbounds. And I think that one is going to go against Azure, so she quickly picks up her second, 4th team foul. Suffolk now to the bench. Glant back in for Valley City. Trailing 17-11, 2:10 to go first quarter. Inbounds to Glant. Trapped in the half court. Gets it off to Freeze. Up ahead, Johnson. Ryland still in the back court. Up ahead, Nora Peterson. From off the right elbow in the lane. Peterson. Travel. Well, the ball goes back over to Valley City, or to Turtle Mountain. They lead 17-11. Exactly 2 minutes to go first quarter. In the front court. Handoff. Trottier. Goes left side. Down low intended for Lattiser. Knocked away by Peterson. Freeze comes up with the loose ball. Mariah Freeze off the steal. Layup up. Rolls off. No. Long rebound. Grabbed by Leak for the Highliners. Now to Glant. Glant top of the key. Skip pass. Near corner. Freeze. Three-pointer from the left side. Can't get it to go. And a rebound on the ground. And finally picked up. And on the move comes Trottier. Trottier all the way down. Off the glass for 2. Allie Trottier with a bucket there for the Indians. 19-11. Turtle Mountain up. And this is going to, we talked about the test for the Highliner girls. This JV, they're going to see a lot of pressure. There's another steal, layup up and rolls off. Can't get it to fall on the layup there by Tara Marion. And then we have a foul called on Valley City. Well, we call that one against the loose ball on Trottier. That's going to be her first 15 foul. And so the Highliners now will be shooting free throws. Again, just a reminder. And it's 8 minutes a quarter, and then 5 fouls. After that, on that 5th foul, it is 2 shots, and it resets at the beginning of each quarter. So Mariah Freeze at the free throw line will shoot 2 here for the Highliners. First one, good. 19-12. 7-point advantage. Second one's up, good. 19-13, Highlanders down by half dozen. In the front court, Trottier, down low, Lattiser. Shot rolls up a little bit short. Rebound grabbed by Leak. And then Bryn dribbles it off her ankle, rolls out of bounds. It'll be Turtle Mountain basketball. Yep, that one rolled off the ankle of Bryn Leak. Inbounds will be here on the near side. Trottier will trigger the inbounds. She has it in the corner. Three-pointer from the right corner. Bounces high off the glass. Rebound controlled by the Indians. And we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow to Valley City. Ryland Johnson reached in and got the tie-up. So it will be Valley City basketball with 50.4 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Valley City trailing 19-13. Inbounds to Leak. Leak pass. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Valley City. He's going to go with a long cross-court pass, and Czar knocked it away. Sky Nielsen will trigger the inbounds here for the Highliners on the near sideline. Brought into Leak. Up top, Glant. Glant driving in the lane. Corner, Johnson to Leak. Freeze. Three-pointer, right wing, rolls off. The rebound, Johnson underneath. Kicks it back out, but right knocked away by the Turtle Mountain, and then grabbed by Nielsen, and then she's fouled as she started to drive. So Sky Nielsen will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called against Lattiser. That'll be her first. So Nielsen back to the free throw line. She's 1 for 2, 5 points. And the right-hander's free throw. No, that'll get it out. Kinley Suffolk in. Freeze will come out for Valley City with 30.6 seconds to go in the first quarter. Free throw up. Good. Nielsen gets 1 out of 2. She's got 6. 19-14. Shot clock off. Indians could play for the last shot. Inside Lattiser. Triple team. Suffolk knocks it away. Lattiser on the ground. Ball rolls away. Picked up by Leak. Gets it off to Nielsen. And now Sky in the backcourt. Try to pass ahead. Ball knocked away there and out of bounds. Knocked away by Trottier. It will stay with the Highliners with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. 19-14. Turtle Mountain with the 5-point lead. Nielsen inbounds to Leak in the front court. Bryn will bring it up all the way down left of the lane. Picked up the dribble in the lane. Nielsen driving against Lattiser. Blocked there by Lattiser. Loose ball picked up by the Indians 5 seconds ago. Down court pass a little bit too high for Trottier, not out of bounds. That one passed there by Czar was a little bit too high. And the turnover gives the ball back over to Valley City. 2.7 seconds to go. Nielsen lobs it ahead. Grabbed by Leak. Half court. Nope. Tried to pass it off. Stolen there by the Indians, and that will do it for the first quarter. So your score at the end of 1 quarter of play. It's Turtle Mountain 19, Valley City 14. We're back with the second quarter coverage of today's holiday shootout Valley City Highliners game with Turtle Mountain, brought to you on the Highliner Activity Network by Ground to Sky and ACB. Well, some other games involving teams in Region 1. Oak Grove, their varsity is at Pelican Rapids for the holiday tournament. They're trailing New York Mills early in the first there, 16-13. Wapanan Junior Varsity, they're at Richland. They'll be taking on Park River Fordville Lincoln in their matchup down in Richland. Central Cass, and again, they're going to be taking on Dunseith. And that game is coming up here tomorrow at 9:30. Northern Cass, they're in Carrington for a tournament. They'll play Dickinson Trinity today in other games involving teams from Region 1. The Turtle Mountain basketball, we start things here in the second quarter. They lead 19-14. Azure will trigger the inbounds, or Czar brings it in here for the Braves. And they start at the floor with Jeanette, top of the key. Right hand dribble. Here to the near side, crossover, free throw line. Turns, gives it back off to Czar. Down low, shot no by Poitras, foul call. So that will send Emberlyn Poitras to the line. Foul on the Highliners. That'll be on Sarah Byerly, picking up her first. Free throw. Good for Poitras. That is the first team here in the quarter. Poitras now with 5 as she hits the front end. And make it 6. She gets them both. 21-14. Should be 21-14. I thought she made the first one. Pressure in the backcourt. Ball tip, rolls out of bounds, and it will be the Turtle Mountain ball did go off the Highliners. 21-14. Turtle Mountain does lead by 7. Now bringing the ball here onto the near side. Jeanette, top of the key with the left-hand dribble. Just off the left elbow, works onto the wing. Up top to Azure. Azure here near side. Quick pass down low by Bercier, trying to get to Poitras. It was knocked away, stolen by the Highliners. Glant is going to get doubled in the backcourt, but she dribbles out of it. Pass up ahead near side. Long jumper by Peterson is good. Nora Peterson knocks down the long two-pointer. Foot on the line. 21-16 Highliners. Peterson with their first bucket. Highliners trailing by 5. Dribble drive, Jeanette, and a little contact as she goes up. She's going to go to the free throw line. Foul can be called on Kinsey Glant. That'll be her first. Second team foul on the Highliners in the quarter. Aubrey Jeanette now will go to the line. and shoot 2. Good on the first. Lattiser back in for Turtle Mountain. And also back in for the Braves is Taryn Marion. Free throw up. Good. 4 points now for Jeanette. Highlanders trailing 23-16, and their Glant stepped out of bounds, lost it out of bounds. Turnover gives the ball back over to the Braves. That's going to bring Leak in next opportunity here for Valley City. Right-hand dribble into the front court. Out of the near side. Marion up top. Poitra stopped. Thought about the three. Doesn't shoot. Near steal. Here's Jeanette. Long three. Front rim. Grazed. Grabbed by Suffolcool. Kinley brings it out of the pack for the Highlanders. Pass down court. Freeze. One no dribble. One step. Layup. No foul. And Mariah Freeze will go to the line and shoot 2. And a foul going to be called on the Braves. That'll be Aubrey Jeanette picking up her first team foul. Freeze at the line shooting 2. Good on the first. Mariah with 6. And the second free throw by the righties on the way. Nothing but net. 23-18. Advantage to Turtle Mountain. Braves up the floor. They have led. Valley City got the first bucket of the game, and Turtle Mountain has led since. Pass down low, Lattiser. 4 Highliners around her. Kicks it out to Poitra. Poitra drives in, layup good, fouled, and she'll go to the line. Emberlyn Poitra with a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul on Byerly. That'll be number 2 on Sarah. Third team foul. So Emberlyn Poitra with 8 points and make it, no, still 8. Misfires on the free throw. Freeze grabs a rebound. Her outlet came up a little bit short. Loose ball picked up by the Braves. Shot didn't go. Rebound grabbed by Leak. Here come the Highliners. Bring Leak back into the front court. Leak stops on the wing. Goes up top to Freeze. Right side, past the arc. Top of the key to Suffolcool. Kinley goes into the far corner to Leak. Back up onto the wing. Freeze. Nearly stolen. Suffolcool. Peterson tried to dribble through a double team and a foul call. Lattiser was there, and she is going to get called for the foul. And Quinn Lattiser will pick up her second team foul. Byerly and Peterson will sit down for the Highliners. Inbounds comes in. Nielsen shot no, and Sky will go to the line. And another one on Lattiser. That'll be her third. 8th team foul, third team foul, pardon me. 8th overall, but third in the quarter. Nielsen at the line for 2. First one, good. So Lattiser will sit down and back in for Turtle Mountain. Irely Czar. Free throw is up. Nielsen gets them both. Sky, 4 for 6 at the line. She has 8. Highliners trail by 5, 25-20. Asher into the front court. Hands it off to Marion. Top of the key. Tried to go inside for Poitra. Lost, but into the corner. Three-pointer. Airball backside rebound grab by the Braves. Back in top of the key off of Czar. Down low Poitra. Right of the lane. Spins through a double team. Shot no. Rebound off of Czar. Out of bounds. It'll be Highliner ball. Valley City will get possession.
Glenn into the Highlanders. Fire into the Braves.
Inbounds on the baseline. Nielsen. Sky to Suffolcool. Back to Nielsen. Gets it across. Glant. Stop. Pop. Left wing 3. Good. Kinsley Glant with the 3. Her first 5 in the game. 5 points in the game. Highlanders down 2, 25-23, with 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Off the glass for a 3 ball. I think it was Hallie Trottier. It is Trottier that knocks down the 3, kisses it off the window. She's got 5. 28-23, down low. Pass intended for Suffolk, went off her and actually knocked away. It will stay with Valley City. 28-23, Highlanders trail by a handful. Glant with the inbounds. Brings it in, Johnson on the wing. Suffolk for three. Front rim, backboard, no. A rebound taken down by Czar. Off to Azure. Azure brings it across. Right-hand hip-high dribble for the Braves. Near side. Azure hands it off. Trot here. Azure, three-pointer from the wing. It's good. A long three ball by Keeney's Azure. She has got 5. 31-23, a 6-point run on back-to-back threes by the Braves. Here's Nielsen in the lane. Ball knocked away, stolen by Czar. Czar, pass down court. Trotier layup, left hand, no. Ball on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball, possession arrow to Valley City. That'll bring Mariah Freeze back into the lap here for Valley City. And Taryn Marion comes back in for the Braves. Highliner ball, 4:10 to go in the quarter, trailing 31-23. A little 6-point run here by Turtle Mountain to take this 8-point advantage. Glant in the front court. Now near side to Freeze, back to Glant. Glant crossover with the left hand, gives it off to Freeze. Mariah to the elbow. Far side Leak. Right elbow, up top Glant. Left of the lane, inside Nielsen. Little spin move, left hand, no. A rebound grab by Czar. Here come the Indian Braves back into the front court on the far side. Driving baseline, kicking onto the wing. 3-pointer up by Marion, can't get it to go. We're going to have a push from behind. Poitra and Czar were both there. And it's going to be Poitra that'll be picking, or Czar that's going to pick up the foul, her second. And that is the 14th foul on Turtle Mountain here in the second quarter. On the near side, Freeze. Inside, Nielsen, ball knocked away and stolen. Azure back the other way. Pass up ahead, and then the ball knocked away. Freeze comes up with the block. Blocked it away from Trotier. And Coach Journeau wants to know how is that not a foul. Braves inbounds on the baseline. Leading by 8, 3:23 to go, second quarter. Trotier up top, picks up the dribble to Marion. Marion wanted to go inside for Poitra. It was knocked away. Johnson has it. And her and Trotier collide, or Marion. She's slow to get up. Glant and Johnson help her to her feet. And it was a turnover. It'll be Turtle Mountain basketball. Timeout, Valley City. With 3 minutes and 14 seconds, this is a 30-second timeout. Taken by the Highliners. Again, coming up, the Turtle Mountain boys will take on Shiloh Christian. That'll be the 12:30 game. And then at 2 o'clock this afternoon, Shiloh Christian Botno girls. That should be a dandy. Killdeer and Dunseed girls at 3:30. And then Killdeer and Dunseed boys at 5. And Four Winds and Kindred girls at 6:30. That's the rest of day one schedule. Inbounds coming in. Poitra shot. No. Rebound. On the ground, back to Poitra off the loose ball. That doesn't fall. And she gets a third try, and this time she's going to be fouled by Nielsen. So Sky Nielsen's going to pick up their second personal. That is the 14th foul on the Highliners. Amberlyn Poitra will go back to the free throw line. 2 for 3 at the line so far for Poitra. She has 8 points, and this is the first one. Free throw by the righty is good. Poitra gets 1 out of 2. 7-0 run now by the Braves. They lead 32-23. This is their biggest lead of the game. Glant off the elbow. Johnson inside Nielsen. Left baseline underneath the basket. To Leak up top. Freeze. 3-pointer from there. Rattles around. No. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Ooh. Let me say it was last touch by Ryland. Or by, it's okay. Yeah. It did go off of Harris Reed, who's in for the first time. Glant will trigger the inbounds for the Highliners on the baseline. Brings it in. Johnson to Freeze. Mariah in the lane. Shot block, foul called. And that was going to be called on Azure. She will pick up her third 15th foul. So Mariah Freeze at the free throw line will shoot 2 for Valley City. She has 7. And make it 8. She hits the first one. 5 for 5 at the line. Snaps a 7-0 run by the Braves. 32-24. 2:46 to go, second quarter. Free throw comes up a little bit short. Long rebound into the far corner. And Reed hustles after it and controls for the Braves off to Azure. Azure picked up the dribble early. Hounded there by Glant. Pass cross court to Reed. Off her hands and out of bounds. It will be Highliner ball. Well, Valley City gets the ball back, trailing 32-24. 2:38 to go. We're in quarter number 2. Inbounds to Leak. Up top, Glant. Glant, crossover dribble to the left hand. Fake the pass, goes in, left hand scoop shot. Fake the pass, goes in with the scoop, and she's got 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game. 32-26 Valley City, trailing by half dozen. Loose ball, Azure to Reed. Up top, Troutier. Crossover dribble, left hand, baseline, cut off by Nielsen. Lobs it in for Poitra. Shot, no, and out of bounds off the hands of the Highliners. It will stay Turtle Mountain basketball. Suffolcool and Peterson will check in for Valley City. 2:09 left to go here in the quarter, 32-26. The Braves have led since 4-2. Inbounds onto the wing. Troutier thought about it, doesn't shoot to Azure. Azure right hand triple, top of the key. Far side, jumper taken by Reed. Air ball comes up short. Leak grabs the rebound. Bryn into the front court for Valley City. Passing, baseline, Johnson. Tried to go underneath to Peterson, stolen by Azure. Azure gets it up ahead, Troutier. Troutier going in left hand, layup good. Fast break bucket for Hallie Troutier. 5 in the quarter, 7 for the game. Lead back to 8 now, 34-26, 1:40 to go. Here's three-pointer by Suffolcool off the front of the rim. Glant gets the long rebound. It rolls to Peterson underneath. Nora has her shot blocked by Poitra. She'll grab the loose basketball, heads it up the floor to Troutier. Troutier into the far corner. Now gets it back up onto the wing to Reed, back into the corner. Azure circles around just off the left elbow. It's the jumper, mid-range, can't get it to fall. Glant with the rebound. Highlanders back the other way with Leak. Bryn up ahead the pack, gets it to Peterson. Nora in the lane. Back on the wing, Suffolcool, far corner. Johnson inside Peterson, layup, no. A rebound, Poitra with those long arms grabs the rebound. And then up ahead, here come the Braves back to the way with a minute to go, second quarter. They lead 34-26. On the near wing, Azure to the free throw line. Left lane to the right side, Poitra. Troutier, three-pointer, right side, hits the front of the rim, can't get it to go. Reed grabs the rebound, then turn to try to outlet it, stolen by Suffolcool. Her pass then is stolen by Troutier. She gets it back here near side, Azure. Stop, pop from the left side, 3, short off the back iron, and then Azure going after the loose ball is going to pick up her 4th personal foul. And we're into the bonus already, so we'll go back the other way and shoot free throws. Nora Peterson, I think after that shot, got a head in the elbow being looked at. So again, that is foul number 4 on Achilles Azure. So to the free throw line, Bryn Leak will shoot 2. This fires on the first, second one coming here for Bryn. Shot clock will be off now with 30.7 seconds to go. Second one, no. Rebound, grab by Czar. Now into the front court. In the far corner was Marion. Pass inside for Johnson, or stolen inside by Johnson. Now to Glant. Kinsley, pass in the front court, Freeze. Back on the wing, Suffolcool. Now up to Glant. Suffolcool. Top of the key to Glant. 8 seconds to go to Freeze. 5 seconds. Freeze near side Suffolcool. Inside pass knocked away, intended for Johnson, out of bounds. 1.7 seconds to go. It'll be a catch and release here for Valley City. before the end of the second quarter. Inbounds, grabbed by Freeze, quick shot up, and good as the horn sounds off the inbounds. Mariah Freeze knocks down her second three of the game. And that makes your score at halftime. Turtle Mountain 34 and Valley City 29. We're back with our halftime. This is Highliner basketball on the 2024 Holiday Shootout, being brought to you by Ground to Sky and ACB.
How we doing? Oh, great. See you, buddy. Good to see you. No, we're good. You sure? Yeah, we're good. Come on, bud. This is great. Good. We're trying. We played three opponents, but I was thinking of the year that they don't know how to talk to team.
When you played that, we were talking about a bunch of us going out there. When you guys played in Newtown, what was the casino?
I had a good trip to the country.
Oh, really?
Sat down, 20 minutes. I had a handful, $1,800 handful.
Nice.
Problem was, all the guys that were working the tournament were set up at the casino bar. And it was within eyesight of the machines. Everybody comes right over there. Drinks on your phone. I think I could afford to do drinks on it. Really good time. Really fun. They're gonna come on. They're gonna watch their body grow again. And play a home with stars.
Bob McDonald back with you here at the Hack. Coverage of the second annual Valley City Holiday Shootout. About ready to start the second half of the girls' junior varsity against Turtle Mountain. And Jaden Johnson helping out today, home for the holidays from the University of North Dakota. And dust him off a little bit. Handling our camera. And technical director here today. Good to see Jaden. And hey, speaking of friends back, Jacob Palmer, who is assistant coach under Alex Quist, 1 year here for the Highliners. Of course, a well-known person around here, Valley City and Valley City State. Now the sports information director up at Dakota State Bottineau, where Carl Sorby, of course, is the men's coach up there. And Palm here, and good to see Palm as he's following the Bottineau Stars girls team. He does a little reffing for the school, so he's considered an employee up at Bottineau. Good to see Palm here. And we're about ready for the start of the second half. Take a look at the scoring for Valley City, led by Mariah Freeze. She had 11 in that first half. Kinsey Glant with 7, 8 from Sky Nielsen, 2 from Nora Peterson, and a free throw from Ryland Johnson. They had 14 in the first quarter, 15 in the second. And for Turtle Mountain, 9 points from Amberlyn Poitras to lead the way. Hallie Trottier's got 7, 6 from Quinn Lattiser, 5 from McKeely's Azure, and 4 points from Aubrey Jeanette, 3 from Harley Bertsier. But right now for Turtle Mountain, Azure's got 4 fouls. Lattiser has 3 as they're in foul trouble. It will be Turtle Mountain ball to start things here in the second half. And Irely Czar inbounds it, and here's Jeanette into the front court. Right hand dribble. Top of the key, now go with the left hand just off the left elbow to the free throw line. Pass inside Poitras, knocked away by Nielsen. Loose ball, grabbed by Sky. Has it knocked away, regains control. Pass here near side to Leak. Bryn into the front court. Johnson, right corner, dribbles right of the lane, picks up the dribble. Try to dump it off to Nielsen. Poitras with the steal. Now Amberlyn turns and gives it back off to Jeanette, quickly into the front court. Stop, pop, three-pointer off the rim, and that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Highlander ball. Highliners will get the inbounds. In Suffolk to Johnson, back to Suffolk, layup, no. And then Poitras gets the rebound. Here come the Brains into the front court. Jeanette, stop, pop, three-pointer, right wing, rims out. And the ball on the ground. Nielsen controls the rebound. Sky to Glant, and then Glant travels. So it'll go back over to Turtle Mountain. Long three, shot doesn't go. And underneath, rebound grabbed there by Nielsen. And back to Glant. Underneath, Johnson, double teamed, jump ball. It was Turtle Mountain had to start the half, and so now it'll be Valley City basketball. Inbounds, knocked away into the front court. Grabbed there by Jeanette, going up against Leak, layup good. Jeanette with the steal and the layup. She's got 6, 36-29. Biggest lead of the game has been 9 for Turtle Mountain. Glant. Nielsen ahead to Johnson. Cross court, Glant, top of the key. Goes down low, Suffolk, back to Johnson. Up top, Glant. Glant down low for Nielsen, knocked away by Poitras. She'll get the pick, steal off the loose ball. Azure into the front court. Achilles Azure all the way down, scoop, shot no. Rebound grab by Leak, and coming in and a foul going to be called. This one, I believe, is going to be against Czar. It is. Irely Czar will pick up her 3rd personal foul. First team foul of the quarter. 36-29, hit 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Leak into the front court for the Highliners, trailing by 7. Now to Glant up top. To the right hand. Picks up the dribble. Up top, Suffolk. Kinley lobbing it inside. Nielsen knocked away by Poitras. Nielsen gets it back. Tried to go through a double team. Lost the ball. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Johnson. Over to Leak. Her three-pointer. That's an air ball. And saved in bounds by Johnson, but then it rolls out of bounds. And it will be in Turtle Mountain ball. 5:37 to go, third quarter. 36-29. Advantage to Turtle Mountain. They've again led by as much as 9 in the game today. That was a 32-23 lead when they went on a 7-0 run in the second quarter. Madison Patno now in the lineup here for the Braves. There's a steal by Nielsen. Glant, almost traveled, pass in the front court. Suffolk, down low, Nielsen, layup short. Sky tips the ball back to herself. Another shot, that gets partially blocked. And Patno into the front court with the long rebound, lost the dribble, picked up underneath, layup, Azure, good. Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky and good. That ball just kind of rolled around. Azure picked up the loose ball, equaling their biggest lead now of the game at 38-29. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City. Nora Peterson and Mariah Fries will check in, but not before Coach Glant will take a full timeout. 4 minutes and 58 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Turtle Mountain leads at 38-29. We're back with coverage of the Holiday Shootout, second annual Valley City Holiday Shootout, being brought to you today by Ground to Sky and ACB. Four minutes, 58 seconds to go. A little 4-0 run to start the quarter here by Turtle Mountain. After Valley City got within 2 at 25-23, it's been a 13-6 advantage to open up this 9-point lead. Suffolk, Peterson, Nielsen, Leak, Fries, the 5 on the floor for Valley City as we come out of the timeout. It'll be Highliner ball. Poitras, Azure, Jeanette, Patno, and Mercier in for Turtle Mountain. Here's Suffolk into the front court. A no-look pass because she wasn't looking, no one else was. And that one right past Nora Peterson and goes out of bounds. Turnover. She kind of did a no-look bounce pass, and Peterson wasn't expecting it. Here's Poitras off the long pass from Jeanette for the bucket. Poitras down double figures with 11. Biggest lead of the game here for Turtle Mountain now at 11, 40-29. A 6-0 run to start things here in the third quarter. Another turnover for the Highliners. Aubrey Jeanette now brings the ball into the front court. Right hand knee high dribble, crossover to the left hand. Stop, pop, three-pointer left wing, good. Well, talking with Jacob Palmer, said Turtle Mountain, who's in the Botnos region, Region 3, looks to be pretty good. Well, they're all looking good here today, 43-29. And they have scored at least 67 points in all but one game. Here's a three-pointer Fries right in front of her own bench, and no, a long two from Mariah Fries. She's got 13. That stops a 9-0 run to start the quarter by Turtle Mountain. There's a pass out of bounds. Turnover gives the ball over back to Valley City. 43-31. Highliners down by a dozen. And we're halfway through this third quarter. Suffolk back to Fries. Mariah back to Suffolk. They just got it across the timeline. Back up top. Suffolk. Peterson driving right of the lane. Poitras takes it away. Jump ball. Possession arrow to Turtle Mountain. Glant and Byerly in for Valley City. Lattiser will come in for the Braves. Quinn with 3 personal fouls, had 6 points in that first half. the 6'2 senior. Her and Taryn Marion, the only two seniors on this young but talented team. Onto the near wing. Mercier to Jeanette. Back up top, Azure. Goes down low, Lattiser. Lattiser goes up, shot no. Gets her own rebound, block, jump ball, possession to the Valley City Highliners. So Highliners will get it off the alternate possession. 3:34 to go third quarter. Valley City trailing 43-31. Leak turns, gives it back to Free. She'll bring it across the timeline. Double teamed on the half-court trap. Gets it. Leak to Glant. Back up top to Leak. Back off to Glant. Between the circles, right-hand dribble just off the elbow. Freeze, quick shot, right wing, go. Mariah Freeze with her third three-pointer. 43-34, 5 1/4, 16 in the game for Freeze. Three-pointer up top for Jeanette, back iron too hard. Freeze grabs the rebound for the Highliners to Glant. Glant starts up the floor, pass up ahead near side to Leak. Leak has the ball knocked away by Patnode and out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City. That's going to bring Czar back in for the Braves, along with Trottier and Marion. Taryn Marion is the other senior, the 5'6" guard. Inbounds tipped there by Trottier to the hands to Leak. Glant, baseline jumper, Peterson, short. Rebound into the hands of Lattiser. Gets it up ahead, Jeanette, into the front court. Stop, pop, runner in the lane, good with the right hand. 7 in the quarter, 11 for the game for Jeanette. 45-34, back to an 11-point lead. Largest has been 14. And ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City. That'll bring Suffolk back in, and Leak will sit down for the Highliners. 2:28 to go, third quarter, 45-34. Turtle Mountain up by 11. Freeze inbounds up top, Suffolk. Kinley backs up, back here near side to Freeze. Lining it up, dribble drive. Stops right in the lane, gets it off to Glant. Glant up top, Suffolk. 14 on the shot clock to Peterson. Peterson past the arc, back up top. Suffolk, near side, three-pointer, Freeze, right corner, good. Mariah Freeze with her fourth three-pointer, 8 in the quarter, 19 for the game. 45-37, Valley City back inside double figures, down by 8. Here's Jeanette, just off the elbow to the free throw line, back behind, off to Czar. Czar bounce pass near corner, and then trying to go down low was Marion, was kicked there by Freeze. It'll stay with Turtle Mountain. 1:51 to go in the quarter, 45-37, Highliners down 8. Inbounds brought in here near side. Jeanette. Marion inside, shot short, rebound short again. Third attempt, no. Lattiser rebound, good. 3 shot attempts there by Czar, and then Lattiser gets the one to go in. She's got 8. 47-37. Here's Glant into the front court, off the hands of Freeze to Suffolk. Pass underneath, all alone, Peterson for the easy 2. Nice pass there by Suffolk, and Nora Peterson with the easy bucket. She's got 4. 47-39. Valley City back down by 8. Near side, Jeanette. Just off the elbow, back up top, Czar. Czar right-hand dribble into the lane, Lattiser. Lattiser pass all alone underneath Marion, shot no, or Trottier. Lattiser gets the rebound, back up for 2. Double figures now for Quinn Lattiser. She's got 10. 49-39. Glant saw an opening, drives, had the ball stripped away. Marion with the steal. Gets it up ahead to Jeanette into the front court. Aubrey stops top of the key, left-hand dribble. Off the elbow in the lane. Picks up the dribble. Watch there by Peterson. Shovels it underneath. Shot good by Czar. First bucket for Irely Czar. 51-34. 12-point advantage for Valley City, or for Turtle Mountain. Down low. Byerly, travel? No, she didn't. She did keep her feet on the ground. She kind of hesitated, thought maybe she'd call for the travel, but there was no whistle. It'll be Valley City basketball. Rylan Johnson and Bryn Leak back in for the Highliners. 29.9 seconds to go, third quarter, 51-39. Highliners trailing by a dozen. Freeze up top. About 6-second differential between game clock, shot clock. Freeze left wing. Up top, Peterson found a seam, driving in, shot blocked by Lattiser, and then Quinn takes it right away. Up ahead, Jeanette. Jeanette into the front court, stops, shot little partially blocked from behind, but got it to go. 9 in the quarter, 13 in the game by Aubrey Jeanette. 53-39. 5 seconds to go. Suffolk all the way through. Shot partially blocked, out of bounds. Highlander ball with 9/10 of a second to go in the third quarter. 9 points in the quarter by Aubrey Jeanette. She's got 13 in the game now. Suffolk, the cutter, Freeze, layup, good at the horn. Freeze cuts through the lane off the inbounds from Suffolk and got it to go. 53-41 is your score. We are through 3 quarters of basketball. Back with more from the Highliner Holiday Shootout being brought to you today by Ground to Sky and ACB. Well, Mariah Freeze and Aubrey Jeanette did the heavy lifting in that third quarter for their respective teams. Freeze had 10 for the Highliners. She now has 21, 10 of their 12. And Aubrey had 9 of her team's 19 in the quarter. She now has 13. That's high water. That's the high mark right now for Turtle Mountain. Again, at the conclusion of our post game here, we will be cutting down the stream for this game. And then we will have a one continuous stream, starting with our 12:30 game today, which is at Turtle Mountain. They'll take on Shiloh Christian for the boys at 12:30. And that will be just one long continuous stream the rest of the day today for the last 5 games here on day 1. We've got stream again of all 7 tomorrow, and then 5 more on Sunday. Turtle Mountain with the ball to start things here in the second half. There's a steal, or starting in the quarter. Here's Leak. She comes across off the steal for the Highliners to Suffolk. Suffolk just off the elbow, ball knocked away and picked up by Lattiser. Lattiser tried to go up ahead, and then Freeze comes up with the steal, takes it right away from Marion. Freeze into the front court. Or actually took that away from Bercier. Dribbled to Trottier. Here's Suffolk over to Johnson. Her little elbow shot with the left hand, no. Peterson rebound, no. And Nora will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. That foul is going to be called on Hallie Trottier. That'll be her second. First team foul after a lot of fouls called in the first half. 19 total. That was only the third foul here in the second half. Free throw by Peterson, good. Nora has 5. 53-42. Another free throw by the righties on the way and bounces off. No, rebound controlled by Czar. Gets it up ahead into the front of Marion. Marion all the way down. Shot, no. Hits the rim. Suffolk gets the board for Valley City. Trailing by 11. Here's Suffolk. Bounce pass through the lane to Freeze off her hands, but it was knocked away and out of bounds. And it will be staying with the Highlanders. Nice bounce pass there by Kinley Suffolk. 3 assists so far here in the game for Suffolk. On the baseline. She'll inbound it. Lobbing all the way. Wing, Leak, knocked away and out of bounds. As that was knocked away by Trottier. Will stay with Valley City, but now they got to go in the backcourt. So the Highliners will bring it into the front court, and it is stolen by Czar. Gets it off to Jeanette. Jeanette stops at the free throw line. Hesitates, drives through the lane, goes through about 3 or 4 Highliners. Missed the layup, but she will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called on Ryland Johnson. That'll be number 1 on Ryland. That's the first foul on the Highlanders here in the second half. So Johnson to the line. She's 1 of 2. Or pardon me, Jeanette to the line. She's 2 for 2. Now 2 for 3. Misses the front end. Another one to go. Aubrey Jeanette, the 5'7" junior. Good on the second. She's got 14-10 here in the second half. 54-42 A minute gone, fourth quarter. And there's a reach-in foul there called on Trottier. Allie will pick up her third. Second team foul of the quarter. Inbounds into Peterson to Leak. Bryn gets it back off to Peterson, right wing, knocked away, stolen by Czar. Gets it off to Jeanette. Here come the Braves, back to the way, and then ball knocked away by Nora Peterson, and Jeanette does a face plant, and the foul called on Valley City. That'll go on Nora Peterson. That'll be her first. Second team foul of the quarter. Johnson and Freeze will sit down. Sky Nielsen and Kinsey Glant in for Valley City. Aubrey Jeanette with the basketball for Turtle Mountain. 6:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter. They lead by 12. Jeanette circles around free throw line. In the lane, kicks far side. Czar for three, rattles in and out. Lattiser rebound, good. Another putback bucket for Quinn Lattiser. She's got a dozen. Her last three field goals have been offensive rebound putbacks. 56-42, biggest lead of the game for Turtle Mountain. Pass inside, Lattiser nearly steals it. Nielsen has it in the corner. Up top, Leak. Near side, Suffolk. Kinley inside for Nielsen. In the lane, backs her way in against Lattiser. Shot blocked by Lattiser. Nielsen gets it back, gets it to a cutting Suffolk off her hands. Loose ball picked up by Marion. Stops at half court. Now near side to Trottier. Trottier going all the way out to the baseline. Shot no. Rebound up and good. Odd angle, but Irely Czar got it to go. She's got four. Kind of grins as she heads back up the floor. She had an odd angle, but it went up and hit nothing but net. 58-42. Highlanders trailing by 16. Peterson inside. Nielsen back on the wing to Leak. Leak top of the key to Glant. Glant. Right hand hit by dribble. It could be a reach in there called against Jeanette. That's going to be her third. That is the third team foul here in the quarter. 58-42. Turtle Mountain leading by 16. 5:31 to go, fourth quarter. Inbounds, brought into Leak. Wholesale substitutions coming in for the Braves. They're going to bring 5 in and 5 out. Glant, top of the key. Far side, Peterson. Peterson driving in right hand off the glass for two. Nora Peterson, 3 in the quarter, 7 for the game. 58-44. Now Jeanette, she tried to go through a double team and had 3 Highliners around her. It looks like it'll be on Peterson, Nora's second. Third team foul. Harris Reed now checking in the lineup here. Poitra comes back in. Tiana Davis in. Here's Azure. She's got the ball. Three-pointer from the corner, no. Rebound tip. Poitra grabs it up top of the key for the Braves. Gets it back far side. Three-pointer on the way. Good! By Reed. Or Patno, check that. Patno. Madison Patno knocks down the three from the corner. 61-44. Here's Glant to the free throw line. Off to Peterson. Nora up top, right-hand dribble. Near side, ball tipped and stolen. Patno with the steal. Back the other way now for the Braves. Maddie Patno all the way down. Bounce pass through the lane, but kicked out of bounds by Nielsen. It will stay with Turtle Mountain. Byerly and Freeze in for Valley City. With 4:33 to go here in the fourth quarter. 61-44. Inbounds, Poitra knocked away, got it back underneath. Double team there. Kicks it onto the wing. Patno, three-pointer on the way. Back iron too hard. Rebound, Byerly had it. Taken away by Poitra. Then Patno has it. No, she went to pass it to Azure, and it goes into the backcourt. That'll be over and back, and the turnover gives the ball to the Highliners. Valley City basketball trailing 61-44. And the Highlander girls will play again against Dunseat Dragons coming up here Sunday at 2. Leak. Baseline, Byerly to Glant. Glant left-hand dribble to the lane, travel. Yep. Tried to go through a double team and took that extra 2 or 3 extra step. And so the ball goes back over to Turtle Mountain. As we approach the halfway mark here in quarter number 4, Poitra, far side. Reed off to Patno. Long three-pointer again by Patno. Hits the front of the rim. Loose ball to the free throw line. Grabbed there by Poitra, tried to spin move, rolled out of bounds, and the ball will go over to Valley City. With 3:53 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 61-44. Advantage to the Turtle Mountain Braves. 3-2 out of Region 3. They and Botno will be a couple of the top teams in that region this year. Underneath, there's Nielsen, can't get it to go. And the rebound back to the way for Turtle Mountain. Down court pass, a little too far. But it went out of bounds. Last touch by Valley City. Inbounds into Poitra, and then she's fouled. She had Byerly and Nielsen both there. That's going to be on Byerly. Sarah will pick up her third. Fourth team foul. At the line is Poitra, shoots 2. She gets the first. Emberlin, 4 for 6 at the free throw line. She's got 12 points. And make it 13. She gets them both. 63-44. Turtle Mountain leading. 3.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Down court, Byerly. Far side, Glant lines it up. Three-pointer right in front of the bench. Off the rim. Rebound grab by Azure. And back the other way comes Turtle Mountain. At the half-court line, Azure comes across. Right hand hit by dribble. Down underneath. Poitra shot up, rolls off no. Nielsen gets the rebound. Nielsen dribbles out of pressure. Gets it off the Glant. In the front court, right hand dribble, out of the left hand. Glant, oh, she went to pass to Freeze, it wasn't there. Throws it right into the hands and layup. Oh, misfiring on the layup. Threw it right into the hands of Maiden. Couldn't get it to go. Or check, that was Bercier. She was the one that got the easy steal and then missed the layup. Glant will sit down, Freeze back in. Leak in the backcourt now for the Highliners. Leak will bring it across the timeline, far side, and then she traveled. Well, the ball goes back over to Turtle Mountain. Also in that Region 3, South Prairie Max, the number 1 team in the state right now for girls Class A, 5-0. Del Axe Burlington, 6-1. Rugby, also there. Botno right now 3-2 on the year. Here's a long three, top of the key, Bercier, can't go. Rebound, Freeze. And we've got a jump ball, possession arrow to the Highliners. I'm talking with Jacob Palmer. Botno, they lost their team leader last year, but they do have their leading scorer and back from last year. Of course, very impressed with that Botno squad last year when they were here, especially how fast they transitioned from defense into offense. We get to see them a few times here this weekend. And they are scheduled to play 3. 1 each day, obviously. Nobody gets doubleheaders. Not in basketball. There's the steal back the other way. Nice bounce pass for Trottier for the easy 2. That was a nifty bounce pass by Hallie Trottier. And the easy 2 for Reed. 65-44. Here's Freeze. Inside Nielsen. Good. Nielsen, her first point since a couple of free throws in the second quarter. She's in double figures with 10. 65-46 with 1:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Far side, driving through off the glass. Little hard shot there by Trottier. Rebound grabbed up by Reed. Top of the key, three-pointer off the mark for Azure. Nielsen gets the rebound for Valley City. Now to Freeze. Mario will bring it across. And we've got a timeout taken. It'll be a 30-second timeout taken by Valley City with 1:26 left to go here in quarter number 4. 65-46. Turtle Mountain with the advantage. The next Highliner game will be coming up Sunday. The boys will take on Dunseith at 12:30, and the girls will play Dunseith at 2. We'll have a doubleheader for you coming up on Sunday. And again, 12:30 and 2 are the scheduled times. Coming up next here, again, continue to watch here on the Highliner TV Network. We'll be shutting down the stream of this game after the post-game wrap-up, and then we'll be starting a continuous stream that will take care of the last 5 games of the day today, starting with Turtle Mountain versus Shiloh Christian about 25 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Glant, top of the key to Freeze. Freeze, back to Glant. Left side, try to go inside, and that's going to be a kick off the foot down low of Patino. Oh, good crowd on hand. Well, last year, Turtle Mountain traveled well. Killdeer traveled very well. And they were the first ones I heard last year said, well, we'll see you next year. Of course, they signed a 2-year contract, so they were coming regardless, unless they found somebody. Here is Freeze off the long rebound, driving in and fouled. She'll go to the line. Well, Mariah Freeze will get a couple of free throws here. That is the 4th team foul. Foul's going to be called on Haley Trottier. That'll be her fourth team. Freeze at the line. 5 of 6. Now 6 of 7. 22 points from Mariah. 65-47. Free throw on the way. Back iron too hard. Rebound, tipped out, and saved. Far side, Trottier. Trottier starts up the floor, and then a foul from behind on Ryland Johnson. That'll be number 2 on Ryland. And that'll be the 15th foul on Valley City. So Hallie Trottier will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 here for Turtle Mountain. Trottier had 7 in the first half. Did not go to the free throw line. Too hard off the first. 1:05 remaining. Free throw on the way, good. Haley Trottier gets 1 out of 2. She has 8, 66-47. Glant into the front court for Valley City to Johnson. Far side, Suffolk. Suffolk, pass in the lane intended for Byerly, stolen. Back to the way, all the way down. Shot up by Patino, doesn't go. Rebound, and we're going to have a whole bunch of hands on it. Alternate possession, keeps it with Turtle Mountain. 47.5 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Turtle Mountain 66-47. They'll run their record to 4-2 on the year. Valley City JV 1-1. Far side, Dalen Poitra now in. Driving through, Reed. Shot block, gets it back. Shot no. Loose ball on the ground. Picked up by the Highliner, Suppicool. Shot clock off. Kinley into the front court. Crossover dribble in the lane. Kicks it far corner. Glant, long 3-pointer left side off the mark. Rebound Byerly. Nope, and she's going to be called for the push. Number 4 on Sarah. And we're going to go back the other way and shoot free throws. Oh, that's right. Yep. No, it's not enough. It's not a player control foul, so we're shooting some free throws here. So at the line. First one up, good. Poitra's second free throw is up and good. Check that. That was 10, not 1. That was Tiana Davis. Knocks down a couple. 68-47. Final 10 seconds. Suffolk. Baseline pass, Johnson. Try to go back to Suffolk. Knocked away. 3-on-1 right now for the Braves. And circling around and taking it out. Coach Janos has taken out, dribble it out, and that'll do it. Your final score in game 1 of the second annual Valley City Holiday Shootout. It is at Turtle Mountain 68 and Valley City Junior Varsity 47. We're back with our post game. This is Highliner Basketball on the Highliner Activity Network, brought to you today by Ground to Sky and ACB. Taking a look at our final numbers here for Valley City. They were led by Mariah Fries. She had 22 in this one, 11 in each half. 10 for Sky Nielsen, 7 from Kinsley Glant, 7 from Nora Peterson, and a free throw from Rylan Johnson for the total of 47. At 14 in the first quarter, 15 in the second, 12 in the third, and 6 in the fourth. For Turtle Mountain, 3 players in double figures, led by Aubrey Jeanette with 14. Evelyn Poitra had 13, Quinn Lattiser with 12, 8 from Hallie Trottier, 7 from Achilles Azure, 3 points from Madison Patnode and Harley Bercier, 2 from Tiana Davis, 2 from Harris Reed, for their total of 68. 19 in the first quarter, 15 in the second, 19 in the third, and 15 in the fourth. That's pretty consistent. When you go 19 in the 2 odd quarters and 15 in the 2 even quarters. So Valley City junior varsity off to an 0-1 record here on the season. And with the win, Turtle Mountain is now 4-2. Again, hold on. We have our stream for the rest of the day coming up here. Our first game at 12:30 has Turtle Mountain taking on Shiloh Christian, then Shiloh Christian and Botno girls, and then Killdeer and Dunseith girls, Killdeer and Dunseith boys, and Four Winds and Kindred girls to wrap up day 1 of the Valley City Holiday Shootout. Now, my thanks to executive producer and Brian Krewald and our technical director, camera operator here for this game, Jaden Johnson, and of course, our sponsors for this first game today, Ground to Sky and ACB. So enjoy the rest of your holiday tournament for day 1. We'll be back here on the Highlander Activity Network with more play-by-play coming up Sunday when Valley City takes on Dunseith, the boys, at 12:30. Until then, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us, and so long from the Highlander Activity Center.